Hey, what's going on, guys? Doja's Refuge here, back with another video. Today we got Fortnite Friday, a new video series I'm starting where basically I'm covering updates basically going on with Fortnite. And yesterday, something dropped that's pretty important to Fortnite, Update 3.0. Now there was a lot of changes, so I'm just gonna get right on this. If you guys do enjoy the video and do enjoy Fortnite updates on what's going on, whether it be drama going on in the Fortnite community, changes, bug fixes, anything like that, but just to confirm, this is only on Fortnite Battle Royale. This has nothing to do with Save the World. I'll only be covering updates on Fortnite Battle Royale because I do not have Save the World and I'm not really concerned about that. So if you're looking for news updates on Save the World, probably go subscribe to the Fortnite channel or follow them on Twitter, I guess they'll give you updated with that. They do keep you updated with Battle Royale, but basically every Friday I'll just be basically summing up what happened every week in Fortnite so that you know what's going on and you know what's going on in the Fortnite community, because they're always making a lot of changes and always improving the game. But I'm just gonna get right into it because this is a lot of updates. Update 3.0. Let's first start off with the Battle Pass. The new Battle Pass came out for the new season, obviously, and this new Battle Pass has 100 tiers, which is insane, and it still costs the same as the last Battle Pass, 950 V-Bucks. So I suggest you go buy that right now. Honestly, I don't even have it yet. I want to buy it, but I'm gonna wait on it a little bit. But you can also buy a version of it with 1,250 V-Bucks, I think, or 1,200 V-Bucks, not too sure, around like 12 bucks that is. And basically it'll get you like 30 tiers, I believe. It'll give you like 30 extra tiers, plus if you had the previous battle pass, you get an extra 5 tiers on the next battle pass. So if you buy the expensive 1,250 or 1,200 and then you already bought the last battle pass, then you'll already be at 35 tiers, which is pretty good, and that would pretty much put me at 40 tiers already, which is pretty insane. But the next update that happened that I want to get on with is the new hand cannon. The hand cannon is basically a revolver. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a deagle. It's the Desert Eagle, basically. It works like a revolver, I'll say. Basically, it works like a revolver. It has a lot of damage. There's around 70 damage. That would be around the same as a revolver, but it's a lot more accurate. And there's already update on people using like double. Since the update's been out for only a day, there's already gameplay on the hand cannon and basically how people are using double hand cannon, and they do good with it, but I imagine if I put it into play I'd be trash. Speaking of double, the next big update that I'm concerned with is the double pump has been nerfed. Now specifically the double pump. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, they nerfed the pump, I'm never gonna use the pump again. The pump is still worth using. What's not worth using is the double pump. Now how it works is, if you shoot one pump and you quickly switch to the next one, it makes you pump the second. So this would basically be the same thing as using a single pump. So I just suggest, obviously, it's not a good idea to use double pump anymore. You're better off using one pump than a double pump, since you get an extra slot, and you'd just be wasting a slot if you use double pump. Or I guess you could try out the double hand cannon. But I imagine I wouldn't be good with it. But there are a lot of YouTubers that are really into it. They're like, oh my gosh, this is my new favorite gun. They stopped playing it in about a week. I'm just kidding, but try out the hand cannon, I guess. Give it a go instead of a shotgun, but that's kind of stupid to me. I thought I may as well give some other alternatives to instead of double pump, because I was a pretty big double pumper, and I think the double pump was just no tactic could become any better than the double pump. The double pump honestly was great, but there are other things that you can do to satisfy it. There's the pump SMG that's kind of weak, because usually when I pump and then SMG, it takes a while to kill them and then they just use a tactical shotgun. Don't suggest that one. I think pump tactical is a great tactic, probably the best one, where you get off a pump shot because pumps do a lot of damage and then you just use the tactical shotgun for the rest of the way. I think it's pretty viable. Just getting that extra bit of damage at the start, getting a head start, is what it's all about, and it's a pretty viable tactic. And then the last tactic is a double tactical. Keep in mind this is way faster than the pump, because once you switch back to the pump you started off with, you have to pump it. But if you use a double tactical, basically it goes faster than attack. 2 attack shots in a double tactical is as fast as shooting 1 attack shot, and yeah, you can keep spamming it. If you go back and forth, keep in mind mind, using a double tack would be the same as using a triple tack, basically. Because you don't have, if you go back, you don't have to pump it. So just using 2 tacks would be just enough. Keep in mind also that the pump is way more accurate than the tactical and also does more damage, so this isn't gonna be as viable and you're not gonna get as much of that pump action that you got when you use the double pump. But you know, it's still worth considering, and I might, you know, do a video on it, maybe. Double tactical. Another big update for me that I really appreciated and I've really been liking is 60 FPS on console. Now this is any console you play on that has Fortnite. 60 frames per second. Now, if you don't know what this means, it basically makes the game run much smoother. There's not a lot of lag when you get into a game and you see the frames drop. Like, the screen's kind of lagging. Sometimes it'll like freeze for a second. Now they managed to optimize the experience where you can run at 60 frames per second. I really enjoy it. I don't know why you'd put it at 30 frames per second. If you put it at 30 frames per second, obviously you'll get better visual quality. But to me, I prefer the frames. I can't show you gameplay. I have very little gameplay, but the gameplay that I show you won't show 60 frames per second because I record on a 30 frames per second, so it's not really going to show you much. But to put it in simple terms, console experience is a lot smoother. Now this was something I was asking for a lot. The next update is you can control players 10 seconds after you get the victory royale. Now this is such a great update. I was asking for it. I was pretty much praying to Epic Games saying, please add this to the game. I never actually tweeted it. I never did anything. I just thought to myself, man, they should really do that. And they did it, you know? I don't know that the community was asking for this a lot, but 10 seconds after the victory royale, I really wanted so I can show off some dance moves and basically style on the people I wrecked in the end of the game. And I think that's just a really great addition and makes cosmetics, you know, a lot. I think it makes it more worth buying them since you could use them once you just style. You know you styled on a person after getting a victory royale, and this is great. Another thing that happened is that the map can be open while spectating. I was also asking for this. I was honestly praying, but I never said anything. But I can't ever open the map when spectating a person, which isn't really a big deal. You know, they can just tell you what's on the map, but it kind of feels good to have the accessibility to, you know, access the map when you're spectating instead of having the person actually alive do it for you and let you know what's going on in the game. I think it's a great addition and I really wanted it, but to be honest, it's just a small update. It's just a small tweak, but it's something that totally should have been there in the first place. And the last thing is you can use emotes in the pre-game lobby. I was also once again silently praying for this. Like, I really wanted this. I don't know why, but you know, just doing all the customization basically that I bought, I just wanted more ways and more time to actually use it than just in the lobby, and I always forget to use it in game whenever I style on some people, so you can use it in the lobby. But keep in mind, these are only emotes, basically the emoji things that you throw. You can't do any of the actual dances, it's just the little emoji things that you throw. But nevertheless, it's still a great addition and I still really enjoy it. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for the video, but that's not really it. You know, you can read the patch notes, you know, you can watch developer updates, go follow Fortnite on Twitter, and you know, go subscribe to their YouTube channel. But I'll link the patch notes in the description below if you want to read them, because there's a bunch of updates, like the colorblind update where, you know, for colorblind people, help them out if you have that kind of disability, and also if you're concerned about any of the bug fixes. I didn't really talk about any bug fixes. There were a lot, and overall the game just feels so much smoother. I also didn't cover the turbo building, where basically if you build, you can hold down the build button and go and say you're moving, it'll be building. So like when you hold down the button and you're going along, it'll build, which is really useful. You know, I see a lot of streamers, I can hear them spam click their mouse button, and you know, it's not really that obnoxious, it's not that big of a deal, but it makes building a lot faster, which is much better. And overall, all the small things that they covered were great. All the big things, all the new additions was just great. Overall, just a great update. So yeah, that's pretty much it guys. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Every Friday I'll be dropping these news updates, so if you want to see more, yes, please do subscribe, and make sure to check out my other Fortnite content in my YouTube channel. I also dropped a 24 kill duo game, my personal record, if you want to go check that out as well. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.